Well, I'm back on the RMX. I don't remember where I left off on the last video because I haven't published it yet, because I haven't edited it yet. And I also haven't really touched anything for about 5 weeks or so. I've had some, I would call a weird medical issue, but I've had a weird problem with my leg where it just aches like to no tomorrow. So I think it's getting a lot better now. So I'll tell you what, that's a real, throws a curve into what you want to do. It just makes you want to do nothing because it just hurts and stuff. But anyway, we're back on this. I think I left off saying I had the decals for there and I got them on. My petcock was leaking like crazy. Took it all apart. It was just full of gunk and stuff, and I sanded the inside with some emery paper and clean, get it nice and smooth again. And then that sealed up good. But then it started leaking around the petcock to the gas tank, and of course no one makes a gasket for it. So I just left it on there for a couple days, and eventually the O-ring on there, I think it's an O-ring, swelled up, and then it's good now. Well, then I got this carb, the carb back on, and after that was sealed, then my float bowl was leaking like crazy. So I took the float bowl off and ran a file across the mating surfaces, and cleaned it up, made sure it was clean, which it already was, but then it was just seeping out a little bit. So I thought, well, I'll do the same thing that I just filled it up with gas, let it set for a couple days, pretty much dry. I'm gonna get a new one for it though. I found one on eBay for like $10, so I'll get a new one of them because I don't know. This was still, you can just see a little bit of moisture there. Might swell up a little bit more and be fine, but I'll just get a new one for it. And then what did I do with the shock? Oh, it's over here. Let me plug in some light. So what I did work on in the past 5 odd weeks is this. I brought it to my brother's, we recharged it, and I could not get the rebound to actually control the rebound. It was like a pogo stick. So I took it apart, trying to figure it out, and I really don't know. And then I recharged it again, and it was still doing it. Then this last time I took it all the way apart, even took the end off, and the only thing I can think of is there's like a big main, I don't even know what you call it, piston type thing that the shim stack goes on each side of it. Maybe I had it turned the wrong way, because then I matched up you can see outlines of the holes on the shims, so I matched it up, which I think it was lined up, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I charged it with air to 120 pounds, and it seems fine. So then I drained all the air out. Now I'm just going to bring it to, I made a charger for it at work, so I don't got to bother my brother all the time. But, maybe it was a good excuse to go see him, but I'll charge that tomorrow. And then I should be able to get that in there, and then all the rest of the stuff back on, and then we can start it up. I could start it right now, but I don't really want to do it without the airbox on. I don't feel like putting all the airbox on, then have to take it back all off, and then put the shock back in. So next part of this should be hopefully installing all that and starting it up. All right, here comes the moment of truth. Hope it starts. Do the old Kaplan. Kaplan America. Well, I ain't getting no gas out of it. I wonder why. Smell gas. All right. Choke on. primer kicks. Idle's up too high. Don't know what's up with that. Well, that's a good sign though, it started. So, I don't know what happened here. I know I had this adjusted right before, but I had the carb in and out a couple times. And for now, we'll just back it off till we get a little play. Mosquitoes out already, jeez. We're gonna have to look at the bottom end of this thing. Throttle cable didn't get pulled out of the housing or something. Appears that it's down. Oops. Yeah, falling. Should bring this outside, but it'd be too easy. Choke back on. There we go. She's happy. Looking good. Next day, let her warm up here just a little bit. I'll check the coolant level and do a general check, and then I'll take it out for a quick ride up and down the driveway. All right, I'm really happy. I went through all the gears. It's got a lot of power. Got a lot more power than the old KDX. I was kind of surprised. The old front end wants to come up all the time. I'm really happy. Real happy. Especially after my RMX250 not starting. So that'll probably be it for this one.